I like how just something that I find not particularly funny just gives everybody the giggles.
I think mostly it was the timing.
Anyway, Minson, what are we doing?
Anyway, we'll begin where we left off, was that you guys had just made a pact with the Fae, as you seem to enjoy doing.
Not really,
definitely.
but sure.
I love it.
What could
And,
possibly go wrong?
Well, now, I believe, considering how to assault the, what's its name? The, Iron Quartz,
Camp?
settlement, yeah. Or
Settlement.
camp, even, yeah.
Yeah.
It's not a settlement, it's not a base, not a home. But
Base.
yeah, camp. Camp base.
Thing.
Place. Outpost. Place where they do the thing.
Yeah.
I only have so many spell slots.
Well, so do I, and that's quite a lot.
I don't think it's a good idea for me to dimension door again.
How did you guys want to go about doing this? You can see, looking around, they don't seem to be paying you much attention. They don't seem to have noticed. They're just...
Do we see
One-
anyone?
Roll a perception.
Can that be all of us?
Okay, can someone else roll
Yeah.
perception?
Okay, I'll roll perception. I want to roll perception. I want to roll. I never
My
get to
perception
roll.
is crap, and I haven't
I
opened
rolled
my
a 4.
character sheet, which is gonna take forever.
Oh, there's my pen. Okay, character perception. Come on, I'm on my laptop. Whoa. There we go.
Perception.
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 Core. Is it in core?
Wow,
No, it's in
bro.
skills.
I mean, Norse perception is so good, you guys. Yeah, it's under skills.
Thank you. Pathfinder. Perception.
Send you PMs, by the way, Monkey, about things that you...
Yeah, I noticed.
Oh,
There's
yeah.
nothing I actually want to put it in. So
See, there's a reason I
leaving them
said,
open
can
for
somebody
us
else
to
also
go out
roll
then later.
perception?
Gorthon's got it. Let's do this. Okay.
Fucking Tobold's got it.
Yep.
Yeah, I didn't see. He got a 34.
With 34, you can see, You can see a fair few of them. You see 2 of them seem to be up working the bellows to the north, bellows and furnaces to the northeast. You see 4 of them stood to the south on guard, and 2 of them seem to be working the lumber mill. From your angle, you can't see, in the northwest corner though, so you're not quite sure if there are any up in there.
Okay, so
Oh, sorry, something I just remember.
pretty
What
spread out.
information did Cyril bring to us in the entire time that we were making deals and talking? She was scouring around, staying hidden and taking a look around.
Cyril wouldn't have been able to get that close before the Fae would have started to scare off, but she
I mean, she can stay in the walls
Oh,
of
yeah.
the floor.
Oh
And
yeah,
just,
she'd stay in the ground, can't she?
yeah.
She tells you that there's 11 small Fae in the camp, and they seem to be working on some kind of contraption beast thing in the workshops to the southwest. You're not entirely. She's not entirely sure.
Yeah, that's fair enough. 4, 6.
So 11 small, that's not counting the big one, that's pushing the wheel thingy.
Is that 11 total in the camp? Or 11 in the workshops?
Not including any in the workshops.
Wait, no, because I see 2, 4, 6, 8 small Fae. Is that 11 more in the workshops that we can't see?
No, that's 11 in the camp outside the workshops.
Oh, okay. So we can't see all of, giving us information that we can't see all of them yet that are outside.
That is something you could derive from that. Yeah, you are able to see 8. Cyril says there is 11.
Cool. Okay. Gotcha.
So there's probably like 3 of them in this area.
Possibly using the cranes or like here.
This map is so big.
If we can take out. If we could take out these that are posted outside quickly together without causing any ruckus, that's nearly that's a third of their forces gone.
I'm gonna need to zoom in so that I can actually read the measuring tool. That's a big line. Do I have any AoE things that are that long?
Gotta be quiet as well.
They are 5 feet too far apart. Oh, if we've got to be quiet, then rip, because my 60-foot line spell is not exactly the quietest thing in the world.
If we make noise, we're best making a distraction somewhere else. Cause chaos and mayhem. Make them not realize where they're being attacked from.
I mean, I have River of Wind that might like start push them around, but it's gonna make a bit of a mess, I think.
I mean, if you can push one of the end ones 5 feet close to the other group, I can lightning arc across all of them.
I mean, it's
a minimum
more
of
likely
12d6 lightning damage.
it's more likely to push them all.
Who wants to bull rush and then take a hit?
Like, they are... The end ones are 60...
Lightning
I can get
bolt
3 of
is
4 with
lightning bolt is actually a range of 120
I have
feet
lightning
in
arc.
It's 120 plus 10 per level, isn't it? Or is it just 10 per level?
I don't know. I have written in my notes 120. I can go look, but it's only a 3rd level spell.
Yeah.
It's not.
I have
destroy
lightning
them.
arc, which is draw a
Oh no,
line
it's
between
just a 120
creatures,
foot line.
which can't be more than 60 apart.
If you were going to bolt, you would have to be... Where's that? That's 90. Be that far away.
Yeah.
Oh well, be in that square.
I can lightning arc them from here.
You were talking about lightning bolt.
I was talking about lightning arc, which is what I want to do to them, because which is a 60-foot line, which is why I'm like they're 5 feet too far apart.
It is presuming at this point that you guys are off the map.
Yeah.
How far off the map?
You guys are a mile out. Oh well, actually at this point, it wouldn't be a mile, it'd be like half a mile.
Yeah, you said we had to move it in half a mile to get close to these things.
Yeah, it was half a mile, my apologies. I forgot a half there, but yeah.
Don't ever forget me again.
Well, if we close to about 0.15 of a mile, I can hit them with lightning arc.
I have chain lightning for my staff, which I can do a total of 3 times, but that means taking 9 days to recharge it, or something like that.
I mean, I'm pretty sure we're gonna have downtime after this.
Yeah.
I'm not sure how long we'll actually be able to remain stealthy, because our casters aren't exactly quiet with our spells.
Mm.
What, the big lightning is gonna give us away?
That
Idea.
disintegration beam, yes.
I have an idea.
Sorry, I missed some of that. I had a phone call. I'm back.
It's okay, don't sweat it.
That's the idea, Amber.
So,
And by the way, I would love to. Lavender would love to charge in and take a hit. So bring it.
If we could draw them like more close together, I could be much more impactful. But I do understand that for some others, it would be better to pick them off one by one. So
And
I can turn Toby invisible until he
can I.
attacks.
I can do it for a minute. I have greater.
Ooh, that works better. If you want to do that, Toby's then invisible for the entire time. And he can
That
basically
is
just.
another one of my 4th level slots. I am running really low on 4th at that point.
How many firsts do I have?
Greater invisibility will only last for 40. Minton.
Mm-hmm.
Greater invisibility lasts around per level. Is that around per cast level or per my level? Because I can make my caster level 14.
Caster level.
Cool. I can make greater invisibility last 14 rounds.
Alternatively, I have 7 slots I can use. I will need some of them for illusions. I'll probably be using probably no more than 2 for illusions.
I doubt the combat will last a minute, so I think my greater invisibility will be okay.
The thing is, I can just pop vanish, and then every time he wants to get invisibility, he comes back to me, tugs on my leg, and I just vanish him again. He goes and stabs something.
I tug on nobody's leg.
I think it would be better if I just straight through greater invisibility onto him.
Alright, fair enough.
you're thinking of Juju.
If that works then. Does anyone else want... I forget what invisibility does in this one exactly. If you can...
It's not really going to help Lavender because she's just going to run in and start waylaying the crap out of everybody. So yeah. She's just going to go in there raging. She's going to do what she's going to do.
Invisibility is no use to me.
Yeah, it just basically makes them flat-footed whenever you attack, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's... Okay, so it's...
It also, makes you invisible as well.
Yeah, true. So I don't need to really turn anyone invisible. So if I can create the illusion that somewhere on the top of this crane is on fire. It won't make any sound, it won't make any heat. But if I just have a small fire, they might not realize that it's not making any sound. They might just think they can't hear it because they're not within distance. They all turn around and look. That's when you strike. You try and do hit and run to take, even if it's just taking these 2 out, make sure Toby Sarul is in position, invisible, with Lavender just around the corner. What's the distance there to travel?
a lot.
75 feet? 80 feet? Sorry, just looking at your
So
shooting.
we could have you invisible, because I have invisibility, not greater, but we could make the group that wants to melee invisible so that they can approach.
Good point,
at
yeah,
least without being detected.
I could vanish Lavender just for the initial hit.
I mean, I don't think she gets sneak attack.
No,
but it
but
means
it
you can be right
allows
next
us.
to
It
them.
allows us to
Yeah, true.
get there because those distances are big.
How many
Yeah.
spell slots does that use to invisibility?
Invisibility is a level 2 spell, and I have 8 slots for that.
So
Would you want to use those level spell slots for anything else? Because I have Vanish, and I'm literally not going to be using these spell slots for anything else except illusions.
yeah, my other thought is I can invisibility sphere and dimension door, but again that brings me A, way too close, and B, really, really low on 4th level slots.
Yeah, no, just a greater invisibility is fine, and we just just a one-time use.
Yeah, I mean, my great invisibility will last 14 rounds.
Yeah, that one's fine. Don't sweat that one.
My invisibility lasts 12 minutes, but will drop once you attack, I believe.
Yeah, this is why I want to throw greater on Toby, so he's just
Yep.
permanently got sneak.
You may as well just let me have Vanish. It's 30 seconds, sure,
I mean,
but he's only going to need 30
we're
seconds.
assuming they can't see through invisibility. Does our Fae friend know if the if the Iron Court can see through invisibility?
Minton,
Yeah.
would I know?
Feel free to roll knowledge planes.
I mean, I
Thank you.
we still have what's his name with us, right?
He should be on the map.
That's a 39 knowledge planes from me.
He kind of looks as though he ponders it for a second. It's like they might sense some magic, but they should probably be fine.
39 knowledge planes, Minton.
You know that by default, most Fae don't have the ability to see invisible things, though. Obviously, if they cast see invisibility, they might. As for the Fae, you're not entirely certain. You don't think so, but you've not really encountered
Fair.
the Iron Court before, so but you don't think so.
And our friend is telling us they probably don't.
Yep. So it should be good.
Okay, I have the name of our pixie friend that ditched us, but apparently not of our big Fae friend. What was his name again?
Alan. Are you able to see his name token?
Nope.
Yes.
Oh, yeah. Yep.
There you go.
Thank you.
So now the question is, how do we get closer without being detected? Because 14 rounds is a lot until you realize that you've got to be fucking sprinting out to them.
Toby can move at full speed without having any penalty to his stuff.
Yep.
Ooh. And with boots of speed, that is very quick.
Fucking blitzkrieg from the halfling.
I forgot that I had boots of speed.
Yeah, I've set you up a helpful macro at the top of your character sheet to just turn on to automatically give you the buffs.
Nice one, thank you.
I believe it takes your speed up to 60.
Might not, it's a halfling.
It adds 30 onto whatever your base speed is.
55.
Nice meme. So I can now almost run at the
increase
same
by 30
speed
to a maximum of twice the subject's normal speed. You get
So
50.
I'm now almost as fast as everybody else.
Yep. I mean, you're faster than the casters.
And faster than I used to be.
I'll have Elemental Body 2 on me, so I'll have a flying speed of 60. So I'll mostly be flying around.
I think I'm probably not going to bother flying myself. I can, but...
I do it mostly for the +4 dex, +3 nat armor.
Yeah. While my fly is just fly, and I have better things to do with my time. Like disintegrate people.
Okay, right. Here's my plan. I do the pretend fire thing. As they turn around, I first invisible. You've got 30 seconds basically after this happens. I'm gonna have to invisible Lavender. She moves into position on, I imagine, this group probably. We greater invisible Toby also goes to this position. I send Cerule over also to this position. Gorthon gets up to, and by all means, anyone correct me if they want a different plan, but Gorthon moves up to here and gets ready for whatever signal, as do the casters. Once they're distracted, everyone just goes blap. All of us fighting, or all of you guys, because I've got to maintain the illusion, should decimate these two immediately and hopefully have enough to at least either range-wise or otherwise get over to these guys and annihilate them too. There's probably going to be a lot of noise. They're going to turn back this way. Those that are still around, those casters and whatnot, dimension door to up here, north of where our characters are. As they're all now looking to the south gate, take out these two here. And
And are
Toby,
just facing the big one that's gonna rush at us.
yeah. Whilst Toby
What could possibly
and
go wrong?
as Toby and Lavender either can just, well, Lavender really, because Toby's invisible, makes themselves known and either just try and take on those remaining, being a distraction force, whilst you guys, or we by this point, I'll probably join you guys. I can.
You can.
Did we just lose Ambra?
Sounds like it.
Taken care of. Is a plan. It's not the plan, but it's a plan. If people
You
are.
broke up in the middle of that.
God fucking damn it! What was the last thing you heard?
Something about Gothon and Lavender can.
Oh, Toby and Lavender will still be over here, basically making themselves known, keeping things busy, and holding things off. I'll probably keep Cerule over there as well, and if need be, I can be over there as well. As the rest of you guys, once you've taken out these, take on the big thing. Once either one's taken out, we can flank and help the other force.
To be honest, I can just roll stealth and I'll probably be hidden.
The thing is, every time you hit while you're invisible, they don't get their dex mod. They're basically
okay.
guaranteed to hit, which means you're also guaranteed the sneak attack every time. You don't even have to be flanking, you don't have to be flanking them.
That sounds spicy.
So you should be churning out a lot of damage.
Also, if you attack them first, before anybody else does anything, you finally get to use that rogue talent.
That's a good point. Maximum sneak attack damage on all things. By the way, just before, am I going to assume you're probably going to take the improved to fighting feat?
Yes.
Right. We will play this as if he has it currently.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. It's been applied. Does anyone have any amendments to the plan I gave? Or anyone think that it's a fucking trash idea and we should try something completely different?
I think you're a fucking trash idea, but it's
I'm
decent.
not
Don't
a
worry.
huge fan of having the two squishy spellcasters away from the rest of the group.
True, but one can fly. I suppose if you want, I can be there and try and act as the tank.
I mean, you're not exactly tanky.
No, but I'm very, very difficult to hit. Or you could dimension door, have Lavender run back dimension door, and we all go up there.
That you're just like using 2 levels 4 spell slots just to drop Lavender off.
Wait, why two?
Dimension door, drop her off. Dimension door back.
No. Take everyone, as in she runs back or we run to meet her, and take the entire group.
Neither of us can take the entire group.
Well, Toby can't because he's invisible. And I can stay down there as well with Toby, with Cyril. Act as I can be our peacock and try and draw fire away whilst you guys all take out the big thing instead of Lavender. So same plan, replace me and Lavender. Me and Toby and Sarul will take bottom south.
Okay.
Because there's 3 more that we can't see in this camp as well. And then there's however many are in the warehouses. If need be, Toby and I can bug out. What do people think?
I'm in. I like this. Sounds like fun. So
Sure, let's just do it. What's the worst that could happen?
Yeah.
TPK.
Well, we'll die having fun. Okay. So everyone's got the gist. Everyone's got the gist of the plan. Or do you want me to go over it one more time?
That should be good.
All right. So I think
These walls are pretty high, aren't they?
About 15 feet, yeah.
we want to head into this area. Oh, I forgot as well. We've got our dude as well. Like, where do we want him in this whole plan? How many people can you dimension door?
Not me.
I am really, really low on 4th level spell slots. I would rather not unless I have to.
I think it's 4?
Including yourself, or you and 4 others?
I'll check. Spells dimension. doors,
It's
fourth
1
level.
per 3 caster level, so it's you plus 4.
So yeah, you can. If that's the case, then you can take Lavender, Gawthorn, Pescaria, and the Fae, leaving us 2 plus Sarul to hold fort bottom, and I distract. Toby stabs them in the neck.
Wait, where? Hang on, who's getting dimension doored when?
If they want to go attack down there, and I dimension once the trouble starts, I dimension Doris into there-ish so that we can attack these ones.
Okay.
That's right.
Just for
right?
our sake. We'll group
And then
here.
what, they sweep up from the south and we annihilate from the side.
Yeah, you try and clean sweep these 2 guys in one turn with your higher max of DPS, and then focus fire on this guy as we end up trying to be a big ass sign, hey, you're being attacked down here.
Which group are you wanting me in?
The north
Side.
one.
Yeah. So you have me starting at the bottom.
Yeah, we all start at the bottom here, and we all,
Cool.
like, ready actions, boom, pop, ambush these 4 guys in maybe 1 to 2 rounds. Hopefully. This is assuming our damage is high enough for this type of stuff. Or hopefully. Especially with all the sneak attack and... Oh. Then,
Oh yeah, this is well within range.
Lavender tries to run back to the group as you head to Lavender. You all gather up, the 5 of you. Noor, Pescaria, Gawthon, Lavender, and our Fae friend. And Dimension Door up to the east gate. Ambushing these 2 as everyone's distracted by the noise that went on at the south gate. By the time this one has reacted to come back, it's just him on his own, and I'm making a big old ruckus down south as Toby's backstabbing everything.
What could possibly go wrong?
It's more dangerous for us, but I think with Toby being invisible and having boot speed, and I have fast movement, we should be able to get out.
I have to transfer to my car. I'll be just like 5 minutes.
Okay.
Okay.
Right back.
Let's do this.
Right. Let's hope my plan works.
If we get TPK'd, just blame Umbra.
Pretty much.
So what's your plan then?
We-
You're
do we
coming in
save
from
the
the
game?
south.
Here.
So
I'm afraid you're playing Iron Man mode.
Motherfucker.
if we can, gather at this part here in a location that we shouldn't be seen, because I'm hoping there's no one at these gates here.
There doesn't seem to be anybody, no, but Alan does warn you that they'll sense you if you get too close. Or at least sense that something's amiss.
Would this be a okay location?
I
How
advise,
close can
you
you
know,
get?
I'll go a couple of, maybe a couple 100 feet back before, to be entirely certain. Anywhere
And
past that, and
do they have any defenses against teleportation?
Probably not.
This isn't the Tomb of the Nine Gods.
Hey, that's only if you try and enter and leave.
I mean, I don't particularly want to try and find out if there's any guards against teleportation, but I mean, you're more than welcome to. They don't generally tend to, bother with that kind of stuff, so...
What kind of
Thinking.
approach would you recommend?
The non-dying approach?
Jeez, thanks.
I only said I said I'd help you with half power. It's, I will more than happily help, and, I'll answer half the questions and come up with half the plan, so the half I will come up with is to kill them.
I just nod.
I have a dead padlock.
He just looks and goes, in all honesty, I don't know. They'll probably know once you're there, so, get in fast, and,
This teleportation is going to be the way of method in, unfortunately.
kill
How
them
many-
all before they do something which you weren't expecting. I don't know.
What's the range on Dimension Door again? 880.
Yeah.
Are you okay with burning a one Dimension Door?
Uh,
To get us there without them,
I mean,
sensing us approaching?
if we're getting us to the south gate, then I'm happy to do it. I have a better plan in terms of my spell slots. It will take an extra round to prep because I'll throw Great Invisibility onto Toby just before I Dimension Door. My plan would be Invisibility Sphere, Greater Invis Toby, Dimension Door. It does leave me with literally 1/4 of the spell slot left, but that keeps everyone invisible when we teleport right next to them. However, I can only bring myself, Lavender, Toby.
I can bring the rest.
I would probably want to bring our Fey friend and Cerule if you could bring Gorthon and Sarab later. Because Gorthon wants to just sit back at... What's your longbow range, Hobbit?
110.
Okay. So Gorthon wants to sit 100 feet out and...
Plink 'em.
Yeah.
Pew, pew, pew. I'm pretty sure it's 110.
I thought it was
It is.
100. Was it 110 for longbows? I thought it was 120.
I mean, I'll have the more if you allow it, but I've got written down 110.
I will trust what you have written down.
What's the distance that we are going to be that you want to Dimension Door from?
My Dimension Door has an 880 feet range. I'm not sure I care.
Yeah, but if I could end up removing 2 targets away because we could make our own way there. You might not need to spend 2 slots.
I mean, who are you thinking will need to?
Me and Cerule are fast when we want to be.
How fast is fast?
Cerule in 1 turn, if it's only movement she's doing, 160.
Yeah, that's not gonna cover 800.
No, but we don't need to be 800 back from, like, what was it the our Fey friend said? A couple hundred? If you give Cerule 1 head start, and it'll take me a few more turns, but I'm not going to be in the first part. I'm causing the distraction that is the fire. I just need to concentrate on that, and I can do that from afar. I can make my own way there during the times of the ambush.
I can take you and Gorthon like 1 round later.
Or hang on, how are you doing for 4th level spell slots, Meh?
Me, I still have 5.
Okay, actually, can you be the one to dimension door in? Because I can throw invisibility sphere on you.
I mean, okay.
Just be careful if you cast a spell with invisibility sphere, it might pop the spear or something.
I don't know how. I was going to ask how invisibility sphere interacts with people casting spells from them from within.
If it's a harmful spell, it pops, I believe.
Yeah, affected creatures who attack negate the invisibility for themselves.
If the spell recipient attacks, the invisibility sphere ends. Okay, just
Yes.
tack on.
Dimension door is not going to be an attack, though.
Nope.
Yeah,
Dimension door would not pop
you
it.
would still be invisible while the melee people jumped out and murdered everything.
That works.
So I could literally drop them off, like, right there.
Yeah, and then you
Within
could get
a
to wherever you wanted to
turn
get to if
movement.
you felt unsafe. Or come back, yeah. I mean,
Can we just say if anything goes, like, super duper wrong and we get separated, this right here, where we're standing, I'm not talking about the battle map because we're not there, but the place where we're having this discussion, this is our rally point.
Rendezvous. Works.
I mean, if we can sit 220 feet out, that's the range of disintegrate. All my other spells I care about have a longer range than that.
Not mine.
That works.
I
The only
have
thing
a
is,
lot of 16 range thing.
So you want to be closer to them than I do anyway.
True.
alright, you can stay back.
That suits me. I'm more of a long range blaster than an in your face fighter. Like, lightning arc, fireball, disintegrate all have ridiculous range.
Yeah, right. So, okay.
I will still throw greater invis onto Toby before you dimension door in.
What is the range of Sirocco?
So you dimension door Toby, Lavender, Gorthon, and our guy in. I set up the illusion. And start making my way over. Cerule gets into position just before you do. We have a code word for the second that we want to attack.
Shazam.
I
Code
have
word is always Jenga.
no idea what the casting range of Sirocco is. Because all it tells me is that it creates a cylinder 20-foot radius 60 feet high. But
What spell's this?
Sirocco.
Range is medium.
What does that mean?
100 feet plus 10 feet per level. So 220 feet.
220.
Okay.
Yeah, same range as disintegrate.
Oh, yeah, no, I see it now. Never mind. Okay. So that has a rather good range.
Alright, is everyone ready?
I suppose so.
Okay.
Yep, we good.
Right. Round 1, Cyril makes her start going under the ground
I
at max
cast-
speed.
I cast elemental body on myself to
Okay.
get
Uh,
my flying speed, my bonuses, things.
I'm throwing invisibility sphere onto No.
Alrightio. Everyone within
And
10 feet of Noor is now invisible, which is everybody, I believe,
Yep.
apart from Cyril.
Yeah, so it's under the
and
ground.
I'm raging like a motherfucker.
Much angries.
Second round, just before No Dimension doors, I'm throwing greater invisibility onto Toby.
First round, by the way, I will cast Silent Image to cause a fire on the very top, at the very most point, small enough that it would be believable that it's only just started.
What is the range of your...
Ooh, a long way. Oh, I think I've done that right. 760 feet.
Yep.
Yep, I have updated my spell slots.
Toby is now super invisible.
Yep.
At least it's not like a double negative.
Like, I want everyone else to be surprised, motherfucker. You, I want to be super surprised, motherfucker.
And I will Dimension Door Muse Lavender.
I just realised you were doing a Dexter reference, but I didn't realise because you didn't do the accent.
You don't need to, not me, you don't need to do me.
I mean, as long as you stay around me, you'll be there and invisible.
I think the plan was you take, obviously, yourself,
Toby,
Toby, Lavender.
Lavender, Elan. I can
Yes.
take one more person.
Gorthon.
I'll be
Right?
putting Gorthon right next to them.
I mean,
Unless,
then we can move backwards, the both of us.
True.
Yes, they
Unless-
must be moving backwards.
unless Gorthon wants to just blink from real far back, like 200 feet away.
Well, I can only go from 10.
Real
Yeah.
far back light.
Alright, so I would Dimension Dora's over here-ish.
And I'm sat 220 feet out.
I will also have started one of my dancers.
Let me move Ray's token because she is Ray of Car.
Yeah.
And
You go.
Tybalt, who doesn't have HP, and our NPC Alan is to move.
You are taking the NPC, yes?
Yep.
Fair.
Nice.
You
Yeah,
are
I
taking
myself
And
a
I'm-
there than 220 feet out.
And I start dancing my way over. So from what, 220 we're away?
Yeah.
I cover 50 feet. So I'm at 170.
Fair. I will just note that. I will note that down in chat, actually.
Yeah, that's a good point.
And
Because
I'm assuming you're going to want initiative.
I am going to want initiative, please.
Alright. Where is initiative?
It's on the core.
Okay. Initiative.
Oh, Toby.
We wanted him to go first, right?
Also I used a Dimension Door and an Elemental Body.
I'm just waiting to see the enemies appear with like 29 each. Oh, apparently not.
Are you guys able to see the name of,
Nope.
No.
good.
If we can't see the names on the tokens, we can't see the name on the initiative, I think, is how it works.
Let me do
In that
Lavender's.
case, are you guys now able to see the name
Big
of,
old boy,
Big
the
ol'
big ol' boy.
yes.
Let me do Lavender's initiative.
That will allow you guys to distinguish which one are the mooks and which are big ol' boyo.
Fair.
And there's Lavender. I should not have rolled for Lavender.
I will just do that.
I'm gonna die all over again. Some people roll for me, I don't do well.
You said you were raging, right, Ray?
Yes.
Okay, rage has been applied. I will pop out your
Yeah,
character sheet.
Why
I can roll for Lavender.
There are two big ol' boyos for a reason.
Because there
Are you doing that
big
thing
ol'
where
boyos.
you've given it 2 turns again?
Big old boyo.
I'm glad we're not attacking just Piscaria and I from the other door.
I assume it's been. I want to say it's been assumed message would have been done.
I mean, yes, but Piscaria is 200 feet away.
Yeah, it's not going to work for like that distance, but
Yep.
for those that are close enough in the camp,
It's
it should still work.
120 feet. I'll have it up.
And in fact, so I don't forget, Lavender's also done 3 action boots are speeded.
That too. Thank you. Forget I have those.
I love how the Barbarian has the lowest AC.
Yeah, their AC drops when they rage.
Yep.
So we killing like these squiddly guys first.
Yes.
Yep.
Okay.
Oh, Jesus, yeah, Toby gets to go ham.
Okay.
You guys will get a surprise round.
Yeah.
Is Minty, can you add the NPC to the turn order, please?
I knew I was forgetting something. Oh, apparently so was he.
Okay. I was like, is that his initiative? You never know. Some things have a minus initiative.
Okay.
Yeah, so Toby.
So
have-
just double sneak attack on this guy, I guess.
Hey, Monkey, you get more than one
Uh,
attack. I've set
yeah.
up the macros for you.
This is the guy.
Right, do you want to wait for the call to happen so everyone fires their shit at the same time?
We get the surprise round, so
Yeah, might as well then.
Oh, right. Yeah, so they get ignored. Ignore
Yeah.
me. Thank you. Thank you for reminding me.
Okay.
Basically, at the moment, they haven't noticed.
How
Oh
big
wow,
is
this is the
the
first
range
round after teleport.
on the invisibility around me?
10 feet.
Okay.
It is all of your allies within 10 feet.
Yep.
If they step out or attack, it's broken. So
Yep.
And stepping back in does not make
It's
it
broken for
rework.
them.
Yeah.
If I move to there and kill this guy on the left, are you guys able to melt the guy on the right?
potentially. We don't know what their health is. Where is he?
I would rather you kill the one on the end because then I can lightning arc across the rest.
Okay. So
I would rather we focus fire on the one on the end because that brings the rest to me.
okay, I can't remember how I do my attacks now. 'Cause it's so long since we do
Go to
combat.
your attacks page. I
Yeah,
set
on
up the macros for you. You should have dagger main hand, dagger off hand.
Yeah. Do I just do each one twice?
No, click each one once.
Do each once.
Okay. All right.
I don't know whether you grabbed improved 2-weapon fighting.
He
or not,
did, I
because
saw it
don't
out.
I
know.
don't
do.
worry.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Toby is infinite more powerful than when he last rolled.
Except when he rolls nat ones.
Oh,
It's on the crit confirm. Well, and on the offhand.
Do you feel like rolling me another d20?
Sure.
Oh my god!
Rip your dagger.
As you slice with your offhand, you hear a chink as your dagger strikes the guy, and you see the tip of the dagger actually come off.
Oh, Jesus fucking Christ! These daggers are so expensive as
I
well.
do have mending.
Yeah.
Okay, well that's good at least.
So what does
because-
broken do, Minton?
-4 to hit. I
Ouch.
believe.
How much are +4 daggers?
It's
Expensive.
fine. You can get it fixed later
I
soon.
can mend
Okay.
it.
So
It might take
Minton,
a little time though.
so Minton, which of those hit? Remember, he does maximum sneak attack damage.
Oh shit, he does maximum, doesn't he?
Yep. Which is 36 per time.
Yep.
36.
Yeah. 6 times
Yes.
6. That's
Alright.
33, 26, 24, black, 24.
Alright, just
Well,
give me a
24
second.
hits anyway. because
It
it was
was
a crit.
17, not a 20.
Yes,
Toby's
right.
daggers are keen.
You are right.
Oh, I will need you to grab the tip though. The broken tip.
Just the tip.
Shut up.
Okay.
Shut up.
That's a
I'm
reference.
reading through mending.
39.
I need all of the pieces of the object.
Well, I'm invisible, so I can just duck down and pick it up.
Yeah, you just tear this thing to shreds with
How many attacks does it die after?
Yeah, you can shift the attacks.
the second main,
And we lost Ray.
So
and the rest
24 hits.
on the other one.
Yeah.
Sure, might as well.
Right, 39.
I'll probably kill the other one as well, won't it?
Yeah, cast time is 10 minutes. I can't do it in combat.
That's alright, it's fine. I've got a crossbow as well, and I've still got one dagger, so I'll just roll the main hand, I guess, and not roll the... I can still roll the second one, it's just -4. Isn't it?
Yeah, you blitz the other one as well,
Hot
and
damn.
that is
They're both
just
dead.
done diddly deaded.
Jesus.
We're talking minus their con deaded. You just fucking whirlwind of death at ankle height.
I was about to say something that's really offensive, but I remembered that we're recording, so I'm going to not say it.
Oh, well, that's the best
Man,
part.
there should be, like, a fantasy fight between Toby and Achilles. I think that's the whole ankle thing.
If Toby gets the surprise round, yeah. And Toby's still invisible, so he's just guaranteed fucking sneak attack every time.
And with that, it's Muse's go.
I can't believe I fucked up the rolls so badly. Still. Oh, man.
Anyway,
Nice.
I'm going to continue 50 feet running
Is that
forward
where
and
the chink
maintain
You
came
it.
do
from?
realize it records the screen too, right?
Yeah, I know, but it's probably not as bad.
Is that where why the chink was mentioned, Umbra?
I'm gonna make the illusion in the squares look a bit more prominent and dangerous on the tip of the crane, as I'm gonna continue dancing my way 50 feet towards, so I'm at 100.
So you're dancing while working the tip.
Oh yes. Very
Rule's
experienced.
good at.
Well,
Oh, I just realized as well, Sarul she was underneath the floor of these guys but can't hit them anymore. So
It's a surprise round, so they're skipped.
yep.
hold
They
on. Oh, okay. Well, she's gonna move to here, and can't attack because she requires more movement. I should probably do this.
Probably yes.
She's underneath them though, but she can't actually attack because it costs too much movement.
Big old boil is Skiptoroni. The mook skipped is Noor.
I am going to actually delay my turn into to that of Gothon so we can move backwards together.
Alright, yo.
If that's doable.
Yep.
I mean, he goes right after me, so
Okay, you delay until Gothon. Gothon!
Pop, poppy, pop, pop, pop for the two on the left.
Pop,
Starting
pop,
with the
pop.
one closest.
Watch an Iron Court fade drop.
True,
With
we
boots
are
of speed.
pretty far away, actually.
God damn, man, those are shit rolls. Like, except for the first one. Well, actually, that's a 35, 22, 29, 23.
Are these all the proper numbers?
Yes. No,
Alright.
-1 to each because they're outside of 30 foot.
Okay.
So 34, 21, 19, 8, 22.
Alright, just let me.
Actually, that popped the invisibility on you, so there was no point on me
Pop.
delaying.
You can transfer to the second and let me know what
Yep.
hits for what sneak attack damage needs to be done.
Arguably
Oh shit, you have a
delaying.
level of rogue, don't you?
Yep.
The boots of speed hits, the third attack doesn't. So one sneak attack.
What about the first hit? Oh,
Uh,
this is. Sorry, I didn't see you pop the first one.
There we go.
Not as cool as Toby, but I'll take it.
No?
All of my things are AoE, and there's only one left.
Don't worry, you can hit Sorul as well.
Nah, she's in the ground.
Actually,
She's
Sarul has total cover right now. If you got anything silent, because I think you guys just have done that completely silently. That went far better than expected.
So many attacks and not even DR can save them.
How high are those palisades?
15 feet.
Okay, I'm gonna fly slightly above, just so that I can see inside. There doesn't seem to be a reaction yet to the fire or anything. To the initial fire.
You can see the big old boy sort of look at it, tilt his head, and then just go back to turning the crane.
Okay, does not seem to care. Back down so that I'm not visible when I pop my invisibility, and I don't know. Help.
Could just delay again if you want.
Fire magic missile of the darkness.
I
If all
am
else
not
Kill it
fails,
firing
quietly.
much missile.
if all else fails, cast prestidigitation. Say it.
I am still flying so that Tobolt is not directly in the line when I cast lightning bolts towards this guy.
Which guy?
This one, the last one.
Yep.
Let me find lightning bolt. That is a level 3.
Just ping it in chat
Yeah,
and then
there. Oh, jeez. That damage though. I rolled so
reflex
bad.
for half.
I rolled so bad. I can't even banish dice.
You see this thing kind of get zapped by the lightning and just kind of shake a bit. You can see a bit of like steam coming off of it. It jitters, but it doesn't seem to drop.
I mean, it's a level 3 spell.
Galia.
Can I see Big Boy, Fucklord, and the others over there?
Yeah, you can see big old boy behind one of
There's
the
a-
handles on the crane.
+1 to the DC of all spells and another +1 for electricity. You took that into account, right? DC is usually 22.
Yes, it failed
Okay,
anyway
okay.
with a spectacular roll of a 3.
Okay, fair.
Okay. Can I see the smaller one of the smaller ones as well? I'm camped 220 feet away on a hill. I have vision for days.
Just checking, did it seem to be resistant to the lightning, or just that it has a lot of HP?
It seemed to whenever you shot with the lightning, you could see arcing jumping across it, jittering around. It seemed, if anything, to really not like the lightning.
Good.
My token's probably more over this side, and I think it said I've got like 800 or something feet of vision because it's clear daylight.
Sorry, I'm back. I don't know if you needed me in the intervening period.
No, I was going to
It's
say
fine.
big old boyo would probably be blocking the line of sight, so I don't think you'd be
Can
able
I
to see
make
it.
a perception check?
You can give it a go.
Because
It's going to be hard.
I really want to see.
The only thing that's going
I
to be
really want to be able to see one of the small guys.
There's a
because-
building and there's a crane that's quote-unquote on fire, but give it a go.
24?
No, just close, but
Okay.
the fire's just in the way.
How does the last of the small fuckwads look?
It's steaming, it's jittering around. You're
So
fairly
I could
certain.
presume that my allies have this.
You could presume like an angry chihuahua has this.
With how quickly we took down the other 3,
Okay. So I wouldn't be able to lightning up Big Boy and then to one of the little ones because I can't see them.
Do you have to be able to see it?
Lightning arc is 2 creature objects which must be no more than 60 feet apart. It doesn't say that I have to see the second target, but I can see the first, and we know that they're there.
I think since it says targets, you would have to see it. I'm going to say no for now, but we can double check that later.
Yep, okay. Then I think the best thing for me to do, because I don't want to waste disintegrate on a mook that's going to die anyway, is
Oh,
I am
definitely.
going to go ahead and dimension door myself. I know it's a risk. I'm going to go ahead and dimension door myself to... I'll say here. I trust you to deal with the mook. I trust Lavender to deal with the mook.
Now you're thinking with portals.
So,
you
guys, she's in.
invisible?
Walk away and leave her.
Are you invisible, Viscaria, or not?
I am not.
Yeah, I thought so.
But Big Boy's second turn will be skipped. He and the mooks will get to... Oh shit, there's mooks there as well. I didn't see those.
Yeah, and there's like possibly a bunch in here.
Okay, that's...
Alas, poor Pescaria.
Alright, I'm back. Sorry.
Viscaria!
Jamie, did you stab stuff for me, or is it my turn yet?
It's
No,
not
you're doing
your
it.
turn
It's
now.
Don't worry.
because Planet didn't notice those tokens. Am I
But
still
we knew
committed
they
to
were
that?
there.
You've still got a move action. That's 30 feet.
Yeah.
You could just nuke the 2 to the left.
Good.
No,
I-
he just used his spell.
Yeah.
30 feet is 30 feet, and don't forget going prone is a free action.
Hi. Coming back to here.
There's a little problem though.
What?
That's 80 feet.
Well, yeah, I dropped her near the...
No, it's fine. It's
Let me check what Lavender's movement is because
40.
she's a.
it's 40. She can get the
she has
distance. but
70 feet of movement because boots are speed.
True.
Good point.
She is the fast.
I actually want to send her up towards those other mooks. I think you guys have this. Plus, Alan hasn't acted yet.
Thing is, Toby again only has 50. At best, he could run up to there and throw the knife at it.
Alan hasn't gone yet. I think we need to start focusing on the mooks inside.
Alright, if you trust Alan.
I
Yeah,
actually agree with this. I'm fine with Lavender running up because
Yeah.
she sees they're dropping, so she's
Alright.
gonna go run into the main thing.
40, 30 puts it to there. If you can just hold that measure, Tar. And Lavender is in.
She's still got a standard action she can use to move. Or actually... No, it's out of distance.
I mean,
How much is a dash in Pathfinder?
A dash is that a run? It's
Yeah.
double movement, unless
Think
you're
so.
wearing light armor. Unless you're either wearing light armor or have some kind of go fast, in which case times 3, I believe. No armor is times 4 if you are fast.
Actually,
she has plenty of movement.
I am going to have Lavender unleash a terrifying howl.
It's 30 feet.
Damn it, never mind.
I checked that distance, don't worry.
Damn. See, I would love to do that next turn. Just let me know because she is like.
I mean, this one will be affected.
Before
True,
she
but-
ran in, by the way, can I just note when she was running before she ran in, when she was going to rage, she doesn't like scream or anything. She just takes a band out of her pack, pulls her hair up, and just boom, just takes off, and she is still taking off.
Yeah.
Nice.
I
Okay.
think I'm actually going to have Lavender run her way up to these guys and get really aggressive in their face.
In the spirit of taking off, hopefully she's not the challenger too.
Like the tank.
I mean, I was going for the space shuttle.
So
Fucking
big boy
rocket,
was
but,
skipped again. It's Alan.
That wasn't Challenger 2, that was just Challenger, wasn't it?
I thought it was the challenger too, which
Anyway,
was it
big
just
boy was skipped again.
yep,
It's Alan.
big boy. Alan's just gonna step up, have a look around the corner. Sort of seems mildly impressed by how you guys managed to deal with the guards, and if I can actually get the map, is horribly out of range. However, I believe yes, that is on range. You can see he's just gonna look at the topmost guy, click his fingers, and mutters something under his breath. He's not quite sure. And 5 bursts of light shoot towards the one up at the top.
Hi, magic missile.
Hey, Minton, can I make an Arcana check?
Yeah, sure.
That is magic missile.
I mean,
Is this going to be the exact same way that Crowd was able to tell it was Magic Missile one time? Can
yeah,
I make
that's
that?
magic missile.
It's magic missile.
Crowd has to
It's
do
casting
it.
it at the darkness.
And then he just seems fairly relaxed about this. Then it's back to Tobolds. Who is still invisible.
Yeah. There's one more over there. Can I
Yeah.
get to him and kill him in time? 55 feet.
You can
no.
get to there. I could suggest you could throw your dagger and hope that it does it.
He has a crossbow.
I just go over there and shoot it.
That too as well. Crossbow also works.
You don't even need to move to there to shoot it. You can move somewhere else to be ready for the rest of them and just
Yeah,
still
well,
hit them.
He has to be within 30 feet for sneak attack though.
Oh, true.
Which
you
so
have
roll is
attack
flanking,
crossbow.
that'll do.
Oh,
Sarul
wait.
is not flanking, unfortunately.
No.
Uh,
Yeah, she's not.
if he attacks
Oh, but
Sarul,
Toby's
he'd
But
have
he is
invisible.
flanking.
invisible.
But
Yep.
Toby is invisible.
Toby is
Yeah.
invisible, which
I
is
keep
the
forgetting
most
that.
important part. However, he would not get maximized sneak attack. Would Tobold like to take a pot shot?
That thing has an extra 3 damage as I shouldn't.
Pew.
It's outside of 30 foot.
Oh, what? So it should have an extra.
3.
How does it go down, Tobold?
The Toby being not particularly skilled with his crossbow, it's more just like Dennis the Menace with his catapult kind of thing. Pings a quarrel off in the general direction. It skips off a rock on the floor and twats this thing right in the left eyeball, and it goes down.
Nice. And with that, it is Muse's go.
I'll do Cyril first. She's just gonna make full movement. Standard and move. Yeah, and
Oh,
Can I?
Fifty.
Can I? She's gonna be out of the floor, by the way. Behind them. Can I see from my vantage point as I was making my way down and dancing down if the camp seemed to be in any form of or turmoil or anything at my illusion?
You know, some of them just kind of like looked at it for a bit, but then went back to what they were doing.
In that case, I won't maintain it, and I will take my own standard action to move an additional 50 feet.
Alright.
I'm on site,
You are on site.
wherever you decide to put me.
There, I don't know. 2 squares behind Tobold. And it is at this point that you would already see that the Iron Court face seemed to be seem to have noticed. Yeah, they're like, huh. Probably good deal with that.
Alright, that's me.
Alright. The big old boyo.
Twenty an apple.
Yes, sorry.
You're allowed to.
Yeah, but I'm super grumpy about people eating on mic, so I get really annoyed with myself when I do it. So
It's alright, I barely noticed it.
eating sounds make me cringe like nothing else. Like
How could you eat an apple?
I can like watch people being dismembered and it doesn't bother me, but like mouth sounds just make me squirm. Yeah, exactly. It's not that bad, guys. It's just like I'm not like mega triggered by it every time it happens. It's just I don't like it, and it like makes my skin crawl a little bit. Also, fuck you for being shitty friends.
You can see the big old boyo, the giant construct starts to slowly lumber its way towards you guys. It seems to be fairly slow, but it's definitely leaving footprints in the ground as it walks
That's
towards you.
adorable. Please keep coming towards me.
This sounds like a good scenario for Toby becoming a projectile again.
You do also notice, as it steps forward, it looks towards these Fae. That is 80 feet. Yes, that is less than 100. And slams the base of its halberd into the ground, and just see these Fae start to glow slightly red.
Oh, that's bad.
self-destruct in.
And now we hop to the smaller boyos.
With being this close, do we know where the other seeming three missing ones were or are?
I will get to that in a second, for they will be moving.
Alrighty.
I am just moving the ones over by the bigger boyo.
I want them as clumped together as possible.
Aha.
You do, however, notice that there seems to be an extra one. On top of the crane.
Ah.
Seems as though Cerule,
Yeah, that's pretty reasonable.
unfortunately, did not spot that one.
Okay, I'm gonna be drawing a thing for the area of effect, so give me a sec. For my next spell. Not that. That is a square. I want a circle.
Didn't no delay in one anyway?
Does that like stay the whole time?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yes. I will actually change that to be like that
Oh,
now.
I can't resize it afterwards, damn it.
Zoom in your map a bit.
And then the small boyos will make their attack.
Oh god. Rip Lavender.
What's Lavender's AC?
20.
The small boyo will, or the one that moved will make his first attack. That hits. For a whole 14 damage.
I will point out, if she wanted to, she can attack one of these as it enters her threatened range. Only
Does
once
she
per
have
range.
reach?
Can she?
Only once per range. But yeah,
That's fair. Lavender would be able to get
Make
an
a
attack
single
off if
attack.
he wanted.
yeah, if she wants to.
I mean, I don't see why she wouldn't.
Pretty sure she
So
would.
Yeah, right.
Go for the one that tried to smork you then. Yeah, you know that works. It doesn't drop, thankfully.
Plus 35 to damage.
Strength is bullshit, man.
1.5 times strength.
Power attack.
Yeah. Power attack plus 5 furious.
There's a reason why, if you're a martial character, you have to take deadly aim or power attack.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm actually going to update her iterative attacks now because she didn't have them on here because she gets 3 plus boots of speed. So I'm actually rolling her multi attacks.
Rightio. That does, however, deal 16 damage, which I believe you've marked off.
Yep.
She roll for DI yet?
Oh, I did not modify what they are. Oh, that's a
DR
note,
too.
Mintim. Are they DR, Cold Iron, and Steel? Well, what DR do they have?
I was meaning like Lavender's DR.
Yeah. Because our weapons are enchanted high enough that it should ignore their DR. If it's Cold Iron and Steel, I don't think anyone that's attacking with weapons has weapons.
Oh yeah, you all
that
have a
are
plus 3,
affected
don't you?
by it. Yep. Lavender's counts as plus 5 against these things. Because Furious.
My apologies then. And the two ones you can see start to glow red and start to jitter quite
Oh shit! I was joking.
Quite
I can deal with a lot of the small ones very easily.
So the one up at the top is going to make its first attack. That hit. Deals 20, one of which is fire. As you can see, it starts to glow red. Its sword starts to heat up, and
Can we Arcana check to try and figure out what effect has been applied on them?
yes. Can I have a spellcraft or knowledge planes? I'll
You sounded so
I
excited for
wonder.
that.
or knowledge arcana. I'll give that.
I wonder.
No, it seems as though, it's jittering slightly faster. It seems as though it might be under the effect of the haste spell.
Don't worry, guys. I got
And what
this.
do I get?
You know that the Fae, the higher up Fae generally have the ability to bestow magical boons upon the lesser Fae. You can presume that that's what's happened there, and in the vein of the Iron Fae, you can guess that it puts them basically into overclocking.
Okay.
There, you can see it makes them not just act like a regular machine. These things are faster, hotter, and is going to make its second attack.
They are the $1 million man.
That and deals 25, one of which is fire, and then is going to make its haste attack, which also hits, and deals 28, four of which is fire.
Wait, who's getting hit? I just got back.
You are.
You.
Yeah, is that going to be half because of raging, or is that just in PV?
That's 5e.
You all the attacks are reduced by 2. However.
Okay.
However, you. Let me just check something because it doesn't look like that's been applied. Oh. Yep, no, that has definitely been applied. I was just checking. Jesus. Okay.
The bottom one.
Oh god, rip lavender.
Uh-huh.
Is also going to
Sorrel is out of the ground, right?
Yes, she is.
Does attacking Sorul actually work?
Yeah, wait. Let me check.
Because I will.
She's ethereal, isn't she?
Incorporeal.
Yeah. Which I believe is only affected by magical?
Yeah, I think it might be. Fucking too many pages in PFSRD, man. No idea.
Pardon me.
It's like fucking maze.
The after rolling to see which one the bottom one will attack, the bottom one will take its first swing at Sorul.
Yeah, okay. If it's Is it magical?
The halberd it has is magical, yes.
Then it can hit her if it hits her AC, which it probably will do. Her AC is only 15.
Oh yeah, it hits that. And deals that amount of raw damage. 5 of which that is fire.
Thankfully, is still halved because incorporeal. So 11.
11, yeah. It will make its second attack at Sorul. What did you say Cerul's AC was?
15.
Oh, thank God that just hits.
Damn.
Solid 2 on the dice. Deals 13,
Alright.
and then will make its haste attack
Oh
as
dear.
I drop my dice on the floor.
Oh dear. If Cerul goes down,
What's the price to get it back?
30 days.
Ooh.
That hits
So we're getting 30 days downtime after this, right?
and deals
She lives!
on like 1 HP,
2 HP.
2 HP.
I can deal, hopefully, with 4 of these assholes.
And thus, it is Gorthon.
I would say try and focus fire on the big one, but I understand if you want to save Lavender. I think Nura and I can deal with 4 of these small golems around Lavender, and then
Well-
we can move her out.
I was going to say as I'm running up, they don't want to deal with the small.
I would say go for the big, and let Nura and I do our thing because they're now grouped up.
Okay, I'm not zero-going this turn, I guess. Because that
Is
would
that?
hit
Oh,
the
that thing is going to be on my
veteran.
range.
It would hit Cerul.
Yep.
Where is 110 back from here?
I was
Map is
gonna-
too big,
was
I
gonna
don't
put my
actually
Sirocco around
Fit it all on.
there.
That's where I'll be moving to.
Get
I'm firing at the big
big
thing.
one and several of the smaller ones.
Fire your bow.
It depends. I'm not certain I can deal with the small ones. I'm not
I'm gonna
exactly sure
chain
how much
lightning.
health they have, but I think I can.
You moved, so I'm only taking the first 2. Is that
I
right?
believe so.
And this Boot of Speeds one, right?
Your bow is enchanted enough that it ignores it, right?
Yep.
I have no idea what.
What's the
even is.
enchantment bonus on your bow?
Good question. So +2.
Is that +2? Any specific kind of bow?
It's a composite longbow +1 to the damage thingy, and then +1 which has been converted into lightning or electricity even. So it's a +2 overall.
So it is.
Ignored, yeah.
It is just the attack mod. It's not a. It's not a +5 in total. You don't take keywords into account when picking up DR.
True. However, for
Sure,
Lavender,
sure.
because Furious, her weapon enchantment bonus is doubled. Lavender has the equivalent of a +5 because
Yeah.
Furious.
I'm
Only when
so
she
glad I
rages.
picked a spell
Yes.
master.
Yes. So she
However,
does.
Gorthon does not ignore.
But all damage is totaled before DR applies.
Yeah, true.
Yep, casted shot.
Yes. Oh god, hang on. Let's go to the calculator.
I should have made this thing like. That was silly.
So that is 40. So from the first attack, that's 51. Does the Boots of Speed attack hit?
Boots of Speed only adds it to a full attack.
Okay, so it's only. That is 51 points of damage, of which 9 is lightning. I know that's his roll from far above. Never mind. I had scrolled up the chat without realizing. 47. 40, that is 50 total, 3 of which is electric.
Are you not taking Rapid Shot into account? I believe Rapid Shot is taken into account, isn't it?
I thought Rapid Shot was.
Yeah, the
Pathfinder, guys.
I thought that was only on.
Oh no, yeah,
attack.
never mind. It is on a full attack.
Yeah,
it's
that is
on
50
full
points of
attack.
damage total, 3 of which is electricity.
It takes an amount of damage. You can see it takes an arrow right to the chest, and you can see it sparks across it. It jitters a bit, but it doesn't seem to be extremely injured.
You wait till next turn, buddy.
Nose go.
From my stuff, I am going to cast Chain Lightning. It's gonna hit all of these 4 guys over there.
Yep.
Let me ping it.
Oh, chain lightning is made out of lightning. Oh.
Really?
Pew.
To be fair, there's a 50-50 chance it can either be made out of lightning or chain, so...
Got a fair point.
Each of them get a
opposite
reflex save for half damage. The DC to half damage of the secondary bolt is 2 lower than the normal DC.
I will just do 45 times 1.5 just in case.
It's just chain with lights on it. Just lights up the area.
Yes,
The
it's Christmas
primary
lights.
target is one of the hasted ones.
It's just some Christmas
What
lights,
does that
that's
do?
all it is.
It's just that the DC is higher for the primary target, right?
Yes. It is DC 21 for the secondary targets, DC 23 for the primary. Rep.
Does my +1 to DC for all spells and +1 to DC for electric apply to my
So that would be
staff?
DC 25, DC 23. Poor Lavender doesn't even get to attack before they die.
Technically, she got 1.
Hey, yeah, and I took all the brunt of the beating.
Yup.
There's no
Fucking.
point for being a tank.
Alright, so that's 3 charges of my stuff.
Uh,
And I'll have to reread how we recharge staffs in this edition.
you waste spell slots.
Yeah.
He's doing downtime.
You see the lightning arcs out, hits these. They all shake furiously. The ones that were glowing red shake even more furiously. You notice one of their heads pops off. And
Just
rolls.
like that.
Yep.
Yup. Just
So,
like that.
do any of these guys
Just like
seem
what
to
we
have
just heard.
spell resistance, as far as we can tell?
Not that you can see.
Cool. How does the big boy look?
Big.
Like a boy.
The big boy looks
I'm
bigger
just waiting for the Bane memes to start.
and
For a big
boiler.
guy.
He doesn't look anywhere close to bloodied, does he?
No, he looks like
Okay.
he stubbed his toe.
Okay. How much are we worried about having me trying to obliterate some of the small ones versus focus fire on the big boy?
Worried? Not at all.
If you can blap these little ones with ease, I
Yeah,
would
do it.
highly recommend doing it.
It's
Uh,
Cascaria's go.
Because the problem is
I need
with
them
how
more clumped together to
yeah,
be effective.
I can only hit 2 of them with lightning arc, no matter how I draw it. Those are out of range. No matter how I draw it, I can only hit 2 of them. So I kind of want to save lightning arc until they get closer together. You know what, Minton?
Do your thing.
Yep.
I am going to spend a sorcery point to raise the caster level by 2, and I'm going to throw a disintegrate at the big boy.
Okay.
So I need to add an additional 4d6. So that is 88 points of damage. The DC is 25 for... I need to make a ranged touch attack.
Come on, that one.
Touch. What's its touch AC?
Do you not add your int to it?
I believe it's a ranged touch attack, so it's my dexterity.
Oh yes, of course.
I need to add an attack roll to that.
I'm sorry.
It doesn't hit, does it?
I'm gonna stick touch AC in chat.
13, isn't it?
Oh my god.
What? I'm not seeing anything in chat.
In Discord.
Oh,
Touch
okay.
14. Yeah, rip. That's me rolling like shit. I rolled a 2 on my to hit. Roll 20, why do you hate me? Whatever. Lavender.
You've got a move action.
I'm going to stay where I am.
That is Lavender's.
Do we want to throw Lavender right up in the face of the big boy with how
Whoa,
heavily
whoa,
he's
whoa,
been
whoa,
hurt?
whoa! What are we talking about throwing Lavender? I'm the projectile of this party.
I know, right?
Isn't Lavender like super hurt at the moment?
Yes,
I thought you were gonna say
She's
super heavy, and I
fine.
was
She's
thinking
on
that's-
83. We're only worried if she drops lower than like 40.
Lavender would keep fighting. Like she literally spits blood out of her
but
mouth
would
and
she
keeps going.
go at one of the little ones or at the very big one? Given that
Does
she
the big one
just
look
got
bloody?
her head beat. The big one has stubbed his toe.
Okay, yeah. What she would do is like go around the big one, and she would try to go for the little ones to try to escape him.
Okay.
So yeah.
Okay,
Because
I'm going to move it to
basically
the
the little ones have been easy to pop for people
Yeah.
who do a lot of damage.
Do not eat the cat.
And obviously only take the first one.
Is that in character or IRL?
That was to Onyx. I hope. And not to like one of the children.
Obviously, Minton, you only take the first one there.
Yep.
Wait,
You
one
can
off?
see
I thought it was just one.
she takes a fairly big chunk out. No, not like that.
How
Fucking
many
takes a
are
fairly
there?
big chunk out of it.
That's the wrong attack.
No, it's not.
It says +3.
That's because
Cora's
Ray
is-
on every single one of her attacks is noted the katana is +3. The
Oh,
enhancement
okay.
bonus on it is +5. Trust me, I have her sheet open.
Cool. Alright then. Just making sure.
I didn't realise there were multiple children. I thought it was just one.
It is big old boyos. Big old boyo is going to move a solid 30 feet.
My dice betrayed me.
And you can see he does the same thing. He raises up the halberd and smacks it down into the ground. This time in the direction of the two Lavender is fighting.
Of course he does.
And they once again seem to glow red and start to shake.
Okay. Now, what does a land do? Oh, am I in range?
Nope, you are not in range.
Okay. What does a land do?
He just kind of sticks his head round the barricade. Sort of just looks at it and just like, well, that's pretty big.
No shit, Sherlock.
For you.
It's called Big Ol' Boyo.
It's its actual name.
Big old boy. He just clicks his fingers and mutters his breath again as
More magic
So-
missiles?
more magic missiles.
Where's the fuckboard?
Said only half of his spell slots. He didn't say which half.
I'm gonna be honest, that character, I'd have taken his fucking deal for free. Anything past this point's gravy.
And then he's just gonna sit back round the other side of the barricade. Tobots go.
Kill the big guy?
I mean,
get
he is
you
a pretty
are-
big guy for you.
You are utterly invisible, so you could, if you wanted to, run up next to him, piss on him, and he still wouldn't notice.
I mean, he'd probably notice if you pissed on him, but...
Yeah, well, it would just be like, oh, is it raining in a very localized area? I can get to him, but I can't attack him, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, well, let's do that so I can twat him with my dagger next go. I'm gonna go. So I don't get trodden on him as he approaches. I'm gonna go there.
And with that, it is Muse's go.
God, I love my turns. So exciting.
Cyril is going to get. Cyril's going to get the fuck out of here.
It's filled with jeopardy.
Just running around. I'm just imagining Tobald like 3 feet tall running around.
Except because he's fat, it's more like kind of waddling. He's like a
Waddling
penguin.
very fast though.
Just
Waddle.
genuinely, actually, just imagine like a penguin running around, and that's more like it's about the right height as well, like a large penguin.
Armed with daggers and invisible.
Yeah, exactly. And smells less like fish.
Does he really?
And more like cake.
Toby doesn't like fish.
For brevity's sake, Cyril is going back to the rendezvous point. She's out.
Fucking
That
pussy
bad,
ass
huh?
bitch.
Well, considering the only way to heal her is with the wand on my belt.
Fucking pussy ass
Prepare undead
bitch. I
hide.
said.
True. But maybe later. I'm gonna move to here.
Yeah, I'm not wasting all my turns on that. It doesn't do all that much.
Having vision of all of the. Are they open or closed? These warehouses.
They seem to be slightly open, but you're not entirely sure what's inside apart from what Cyril told you.
Silent image to create the illusion that I've just built stone walls in front of all of them and blocking the entire entrance. I have just enough. Oh, how tall are these doors and how wide are these doors?
These things are like pretty tall, like 50 feet tall.
Okay.
These are big giants.
How wide are they?
The doors
Yeah.
are about 15, 20 feet. About 20 feet.
Okay. So that's 20 feet. That's
The doors themselves are about 20 by 30.
I can cover them all. I have 13
Actually,
squares of 10 by 10.
Minton, question.
Yeah.
The haste effect he's giving, is that him casting a spell?
It is not.
Okay.
Since I'm no good at on the maths just right now, I imagine 13 cubes of 10 by 10 by 10 could probably cover all 3 of these if they're 20 by 30. That's like what? 4 each? That's 12 cubes.
Yeah, that should be fine.
I can do 13, so I can do that. Oh, question: are they pull or push doors?
They look like they pull open.
Well, why don't you have a fucking look and see what it says on
Okay.
the handle?
Thank
Yeah.
God they're pull. Okay, yeah. I'm making an illusion to look like I've just done a stone wall up on all 3 of those hangers. That's it.
Ali,
I'm maintaining my dance.
is that it?
Yep.
Big ol' boyo's big ol' go.
Big old boyo doesn't know there's a Toby out.
Big ol' boyo does not know there's Toby, unfortunately.
Toby very close to being literally underfoot, so I am a little concerned. I mean, Toby's not an idiot. Presumably, there's no real risk of me getting trodden on by someone who doesn't know I'm there. I'm not like, I don't know, my cat, who just snaps under my feet at every opportunity.
Nah, you're fine.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
Because I
Is,
imagine getting
however-
trodden on by this guy's
Hey,
going to
look,
be
opportunity
pretty
attack.
faithful.
Hey, look,
I said-
opportunity attack.
Oh. I was going to say, I imagine getting trodden on by this dude's going to be pretty fatal.
He is, however,
Going to
going
die.
to make a charge at the thing that just shot a.
Oh god.
Oh, well, it wasn't me, so it's fine.
You can stab it.
Yep.
Oh, yeah. Nice. Okay.
Up and
Stop
hit it till
dying.
it dies.
Right.
Just one, yeah, because it's only an attack of opportunity.
You sound
Yeah.
worse than me.
Zing.
Oh, damn.
Holy critical.
For a total of 5 more damage, yay.
Hey, that was a nut.
They're only daggers,
three
alright.
nat 20s.
Nope, that's a 19, a 17, and a 17. None of those was a 20.
Haha,
Okay.
Keen is a perfectly fair and balanced enchantment. I swore I'm not playing a Magus, which has a ×7 crit
Those are
15
all
to 20.
17s. Oh no, no, never mind.
19.
Okay, I can't
First one is
read.
19.
I can't
Did you
read.
just say Falcata?
So
Katana.
Minton,
Oh.
that is 8 points of piercing, 21 points of sneak. That ignores DR.
That it does.
It's in range of me, isn't it?
That
Huh?
thing is probably confused now.
It's got a halberd, so it's now in range of me, isn't it?
Yes, yes it is.
It's also large.
This is where I die.
It's gonna hit
this
me.
This is where Petskaya
This
dies.
is where it has greater cleave, and
It is gonna swipe at both of you. Well, it's gonna
Hold
swipe
up.
at Pescara and see if it goes through.
Cool.
What's Pescaria's AC?
23.
23.
I can make that better.
Before I tell you the result of the roll, would you like to make that better?
I can't till next turn. I would need to shield, and it's not a reaction in Pathfinder.
That's gonna hit.
Yep. Like, this isn't my final form. I probably should have shielded first, but oh well. How much does it do?
Is it
It
Mum's
does.
spaghetti now?
Mhm.
27. Not bad.
Oh no, this mortal wound. It's all itchy.
How many hit points do you have? Because that would be like a third of
Over
my health.
100.
Okay. Actually, to
Yeah.
be fair, I've got almost 100.
And then it will continue on its swipe.
You should
at
have more than
Gorthon.
me, Mr. Monkey.
Really?
Yes.
What's your AC, Gorthon?
I have
26.
I'm sorry.
for some reason 96 is in my head, but I'm not 100% sure.
It will.
Yeah, my max is
Oh, wow.
78, so...
Apparently, the dice are also sorry for me. It will deal.
So, Monkey, you have 108. I have 104.
Oh
So
god,
it's gone
why?
up.
Jesus, so Gorthon takes
Is
19.
he a doctor, Amber?
Hmm.
I know you don't want to, because you probably don't have a doctor that speaks English
Yeah, probably.
And then-
Germany.
It is the smaller boyos.
Also, we all know what German doctors like to do. Yeah, Callum, I'm going to insert my finger into your anus, and I want you to cough for me.
But Doc, I've been coughing all week.
Inside, it should be very easy for you. Now cough.
Jesus Christ.
So now we know what our viewers' entertainment for this week is gonna be. These two are going. One of them is going to move towards Lavender, and is going to take a good old swiperoni. And I'm gonna roll to confirm that.
Oh dear.
Oh,
And its halberd does not break.
oh,
Oh.
oh, that was the other rolling to confirm.
Yep.
And then the one that stood still is gonna make a 4-round attack. That hits. And will deal. That's halved, isn't it? So 11 points to Lavender on the
It's
first
not
one?
halved.
Reduced by 2.
I've applied the DR.
Ah, fair.
Okay, we are going to need to heal Lavender before she drops her rage.
That one hits. Gonna deal that to Lavender.
18.
And then the hasted attack.
Okay.
Lavender's AC is
20.
20 on the dot.
Yes.
That hits. And deals that.
17. Okay, yeah, we need to... Lavender will currently go unconscious when her rage ends. we need to heal her back up or she's in danger of death.
That's fine.
That
It's just
it is Gothon's go.
Yeah.
Is there any penalties because we're within halberd range for attacks?
Yes!
I'm going to.
You provoke an attack of opportunity if you're within.
Oh, I'm taking the 5-foot step back anyway.
Just a 5-foot step.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
No attack of opportunity.
Large halberd. Yeah. Oh, well, huge halberd, but
Still within range.
huge halberd. Reach 15 feet.
How much are you killing me for?
None, because you haven't made a range attack at the moment.
Oh, okay. Sure.
Okay.
Calculation.
Your AC is 26.
26.
That hits for that much.
Ow. I'm at 25 HP.
Gorthon in return. Ignore the confirm. That is 50, of which 10 is electricity. Does the rapid shot hit?
Rapid shot does not.
Okay.
Nor does
The
third attack.
total 7. Okay, I'm currently doing the. So, first attack is 50, of which 10 is electricity. Up to 78, of which 14 is electricity. Up to 84, 104, 108, of which 18 is electricity.
So that's 118.
Of which 18 is electricity, and then apply DR.
Alright. Okay.
How's it
Okay.
looking?
You can see with your first shot, it starts to it starts to just glow slightly red, and you can see it start to get slightly hotter. As you continue to hit it, though, you can see as your shots keep hitting it, it gets redder and redder, until eventually you notice in the chinks in its armor, flames start to come out.
Speaking of which, I did pick up the little tip of the dagger that fell off.
Yes.
Either I'm damaging this thing or I'm charging it with electricity.
You
They
can
do
see
not
that
like electricity.
you can see that this thing is starting to have chunks come off of it. You are.
Oops. Let's
You can
ignore
see-
this.
Minimum. Does
Yep.
it have the blooded condition?
That condition in this? I thought it was a full
No,
condition.
it's not.
Well,
It's not a whole actual thing.
I'm fairly certain there's a feat which lets you know how much HP it has left.
True.
But this
I
thing,
generally try to describe stuff under 50% as blooded,
Yeah.
and I thought you did the same.
it looks like it's seen better days, and it looks like it's quite angry and also on fire.
Do we think it's going to explode when it dies?
I mean, it's on fire. It's shaking violently. You can see what looks like some charred, like black in underneath the armor.
Yeah. Oh, Minton, how much fire damage did it do to me? Sorry.
None.
Okay, that's fine.
Yeah. Fucking people drawing boxes. And with that, it's Nor's go.
Did the little ones go? Oh yeah, they barely moved. Okay, I'm gonna fly up to see above the fence.
You see an angry, on fire,
Yeah.
iron court Fae. This thing is jittering more than someone having a seizure while on drugs.
I'm gonna move to here, and I'm gonna cast. Actually, I don't want him to go explode in the woods. So,
I'm worried about Lavender.
yeah, I can't. Lightning bolt is 120. I'm actually
You would
gonna.
need to be there, like along that line.
I was there. I can get to there.
Keep drawing the line. That would let you anywhere on that line that I've drawn would let you bolt to all of them,
Yeah, I'll do that.
or that line, right? Correctly.
I'll go there, and I will lightning bolt towards them. It is. My lightning bolt is a level 3. I hope it's gonna do enough damage.
Oh,
Right, play. Again.
Jesus, I can't roll damage. It's 22.
What is this at? Is this at
This is DC 22.
DC 22.
at those two?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure you could dock and get back before your next turn.
Oh, I will. It's just that I knew my turn was coming up, so. How much did I move?
You take out the first one, but the back one doesn't seem to go down.
Okay. Can
Still
you
seems-
still? I don't remember. Can you break up your movement in 5e as in take 40, do your action, and take the rest
Nope.
of the?
No.
I think so.
Okay.
Not without a feat.
Okay. Fair. I wanted to check. So I'm gonna stay where I am. That is me.
Pescaria's go then.
Okay.
I am going to
Bizarre
take care of
just
my
looks
dog.
annoyed.
Please don't kill me while I'm not there.
Let's try this again, shall we? And again, I'm going to shoot a green beam straight into his chest. I actually have an attack roll for this. I should not be using my spellcasting page. Self, please. And I am upcasting again. So that is... that's a lot of force damage.
This thing's out of attack of opportunities, isn't it?
I would hope so.
It does still get one.
Would it not have used it with Gorthon's full round attack?
You can have multiple with a feat.
You can have multiple, and it's also jittering around on fire.
Okay.
You are pretty sure it is under the effect of the haste spell as well, but it does get an extra one.
Okay.
Your AC is...
That is 23.
Uh, 39
Ow.
of which 11 is fire.
Which 11 is fire.
Yeah, the 2d6 is fire.
Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and reduce that fire by 5 because I'm a tiefling. I have fire resistance 5. So that is 39, 34. Ow! Okay.
And
Now that mortal wound is all itchy.
the save is...
It doesn't get one, it's an object save, I believe.
I will just double check, but disintegrate is normally pretty spicy.
And creature struck by the ray takes blah 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 per point castle level. Its objects get a save. creatures do not.
A creature or object.
Okay, yes, fortitude save. That is let me just pay it. That is DC 25. Wait, no, it's plus cast level. Yeah, DC 25.
Well, it has a fort of +7. So I will roll this in chat.
Nope.
You blow a hole clean through it.
Is it still alive?
No, but it explodes.
It is turned to dust. It's entirely disintegrated because it was reduced to 0.
Touché. It begins to explode and then just turns into a nice cloud of dust instead.
And now I'm going to take my move action to get out over here because ow. Why is the wood on fire?
Why is the wood on fire?
Oh, motherfucker.
Lavender would have spotted that, wouldn't she?
If she wasn't being attacked by those two. But yeah, you guys now that it's actually started to take hold, you can see that the wood is now on fire. It's not much, but
it's
I'm just going to yell to Alan, hey, it looks like the winter quarter here.
you just hear him kind of sigh, and he actually draws his rapier.
As for Lavender, she is going to murder this motherfucker with a full round attack.
I don't doubt it.
Yes, she does. Hello, sorry, Jesus, life.
Kebabbed.
Removed.
Can she look around and see where this motherfucking Fae is?
You're not in. Actually, yeah, can Lavender roll perception as well, just in case.
33.
You cannot see the Fae anywhere.
Big old boy's turn is skipped because it's Ash.
Big Ol' Boyo is done diddly deado. And Big Ol' Boyo 2 Revenge of the Boyo is also deaded.
So, Alan.
It is Lan.
He agreed to deal with, well, I believe his actual phrase was, wouldn't it be a shame if something happened to them?
He will step 30 feet into the encampment. And he will look around. Doesn't seem like he's spotted any of them, though. Just kind of. Seems to kind of look quite distastefully, but doesn't seem to spot any.
Okay.
Fellowship of the Tobold.
It seems to be short on things to stabby.
There are things to the north to stabby that you are in range to stabby.
Can I stabby first, dude?
Yes, you can.
Yay! I take a -4 on the offhand.
Umbra, no, unfortunately.
Damn.
The same way as how if you fire tracking arrows, or homing arrows, they don't randomly home in on invisible things.
Fair.
As much as it would be funny. I will take the first attack, since that is,
Toby's a sneaky motherfucker.
Yep.
I'm still invisible, aren't I?
Yep. Does it get the first offhand each time?
I don't think you're doing a 4-round attack. What did?
Oh, yeah, that's a good point. I moved. Sorry.
Prep.
So
Sorry,
It
my
is-
bad. I forgot that it's only full round attack.
it's fair. You're still just hitting them, and they have no idea where they're getting hit from. Fucking move like a butterfly, sting like a kobold. Muses go.
Have I been alerted in some way, shape, or form that our wood is on fire?
Lavender can see it at this point. Noah can see it, and
Yeah, but
No,
Lavender
I can
can't
see it.
talk, so she would like wave her arms wildly and point over to
What did I miss?
The wood's
What's on fire?
what's
oh
on fire.
shit!
I mean, Pescaria wouldn't be
Lavender's
able to
doing an
see it, actually.
interpretive dance.
Yeah, Pescaria wouldn't be able to see it. Never mind. But
Kitty.
You're not
presumably,
smoke.
Huh?
I am flying,
Actually, yeah.
so I would.
actually, yeah, you'd be able to see the smoke at this point. That was how you'd know.
I am flying, so I would see it.
I suppose you could message it
Try and
through.
breathe away.
I mean, yeah, I suppose I could. She's in range of message, so
What's the
There
range
is-
of it?
120.
I'm also in range.
Can you not try and fly over and breeze it away? There's only 2 of the small guys left.
I mean, it's pretty far still.
Breeze has a range of 55.
Huh.
Anyway,
I don't think it's supposed to be used that way, though. I don't know if it would work. It's not my turn anyway.
True. Hey, Muse.
so I've been alerted that. Swear. The wings come out. And I'm going to fly 90 feet over and see if I can see the little shit that blazed it.
What are you trying to see? Who blazed?
Yeah.
You can't spot anyone.
How big is the fire at the moment?
Not that big. It's like a reasonable campfire. It's not.
I
It's
can kill
not.
those last 2. No matter what happens, but if they keep moving towards us, I think Gorthon's got it.
Can I start emptying my is it possible to get down there and just empty my canteens and just all over it? I have like 4 canteens. Hell, if I can even like use the wings to like waft it out.
Fan the flames. Do it.
Even if I'm putting the wings on it to pad it out like a blanket, I don't care. These are fake. they don't
Roll
hurt.
on the wood.
Basically, yeah.
Do you not have a water skin?
I have 4 canteens actually, not even water skins. They're canteens, but I'm using like just everything, just throwing it all down there.
You'd manage to pass out like the first half, but part of it would still be on fire. Be that half that you put out.
Yeah.
Lavender, do not drop your rage, whatever you do.
That's I imagine that's all my turn, like having to move all that way and do that. I don't think I'm doing anything else. The little guys.
I still have no idea where Toby Sneakface is.
Did the big guy explode, or did you kill it before it exploded?
I dusted him.
He was about to explode, but then disintegrate happened.
You sound so disappointed.
I cry. Every Tim. But no, good creative use of like fucking green laser beam of death. So that's Muse's go.
That wasn't
it is a
creative. That was
sixth
him
level
just
spell.
doing it.
It is the small boyos.
I mean, it is my highest damage spell.
Who at this point are gonna leg it.
Ah,
Wait, I forget. Come with 60. Leg it at the speed of 1,000 Fae.
Attack of opportunity, though.
Yeah. Let's see if Monkey tears this one a new one.
That's a kneecapping. Tobes?
monkey.
Crap.
Fuck it. I'll roll for him.
Knees weak, arms are heavy. Tobod kneecaps him already. On the surface he seems calm and steady, but deep down he's after a saucy tart already.
33?
So that's 27 points of damage.
You can see that this thing definitely looks worse for wear. You take a decent chunk out of it. You see, you hit it
Probably
and
like,
some,
what the fuck?
yeah, some black oily blood comes out as it runs
We are
away.
prepared to kill them all, so hey no.
That it's Gorthon Oroni.
I am going to, with my boots of speed, run forward 60 foot. See that the thing is on fire, go to my efficient quiver, fire a raining arrow at it,
Ooh.
which puts holy water over it. 5 foot splash.
Splush. Roll to hit. It will automatically hit if you roll anything that's not a 1.
This is Hobbit we're talking about.
Roll a 1. Nah, don't roll a 1.
Hit the vamp, hit the vamp, hit the vamp.
Come on,
hit the vamp.
Gorthon. You're a decent archer. Oh, there you go. Yeah. If only it was the many shot, but yeah, your holy water manages to put the fire out.
Woo, these things I brought are useful. I spent.
Spent some actual money on those.
I know, right?
Norsga.
Hey, I get to drop my Sirocco on them, which I'm switching to electricity damage, of course. Can I please select my thingy? I made a circle and I can't select it.
Are you on the move tool?
Nope. I think it's...
You may have to zoom
roll
in to
20,
be able to
please.
select it.
Roll 20, please.
I think you have to zoom in to select it.
Yeah.
Drawings are frustrating. This is my problem with dynamic lighting.
Hello, let me... It's not letting me select up to the border of the map, and it's slightly on the border of the map. Help.
Where's this?
It's my blue circle down there. I can't grab it. I want to move it, and I can't grab it.
There's a blue circle.
Yes.
Yeah,
That's
that's
outside.
There is a blue circle.
Yeah, I drew it like ages ago. Because I want to choose Sirocco, and then I chain lightninged instead.
I can't grab it either. Wait. A plan. Aha!
You're just gonna like highlight it
you.
entirely.
Thank you. I can move it now. Okay, I'm just gonna place it not that high. Yeah, let's place it like that, and then I'm gonna ping it. And I'm making it electricity, not fire.
Okay, roll me that damage.
Oh, it didn't roll it. Okay.
That's 46 plus 12.
Yep. Slash R 46 plus 12. is fatigued if it's hit by the spell.
And it's DC 23, isn't it?
Yep.
You slam it into the ground.
DC 25.
25, yeah.
Yes, lightning. The one that was running away and isn't dead is slammed into the ground from the furnace of hot wind blasting down. Well, the furnace of like hot
Electric
storm
wind.
clouds.
Yeah.
Yeah, the furnace of storm clouds. Those thermobaric pressures. Am I right?
Mm.
That it is Garia's go.
Okay. I think these guys have that last one covered. So I'm going to cast See Invisibility, and I'm going to start walking this way.
You're
Can
looking
I have a
for that little
can I have
shop.
can I have a perception check?
Yep, let me just update my spell slots.
Oh, right, I need to write down that Sarah could use.
Nope.
Oh,
I'm in 22, I can see invisible.
Off in the distance, you see what seems like two figures pegging it.
When you say the distance,
Sorry, what? 2 figures pegging? This took a-
when you say in the distance,
Like they're quite a way away, like on the horizon distance.
give me a range.
As in, is it in...
Horizon's always about 2 miles away. Unless there's significant elevation.
Is it in disintegrate distance?
2,500 feet.
Oh,
Oh wait, hang on, your view distance is like 800 feet, isn't it?
they've gone that far that quick?
Yeah. That fire had been burning a while.
Okay, dickheads.
They're not stupid.
You've got
enough
Dimension
to
Door, just Dimension Door over to them.
I can Dimension Door once more.
Well, that's all you need.
No, it's 800
No,
feet.
Yeah, they're
They're-
about 1,000 feet away.
Oh,
You're telling me that an interdimensional portal magic has a limited range.
Yep.
Manipulating space-time is, it's an exponential scale.
I could really be a dick and teleport, but I don't want to die.
What if you
I believe-
Speaking
splinged?
of dying, we need to heal Lavender quickly.
Don't look at me.
Well,
Don't look at
oh,
me.
actually, you have a go. You still have a go, don't you, fucking Pescaria?
Yep. Guess who didn't buy potions of healing?
I have
All
two.
of us!
I have 2.
I'd rather
Well,
not.
mentioned the See Invisibility in my move was my go.
Oh shit,
Alright.
yeah, it was, wasn't it? Lavender, go! How many
Lavender.
rounds of rage do you have left?
A lot.
Probably way too many.
Alright, what's the nearest thing she can attack?
She can hit that thing, but if you go in there, you might take some damage.
Uh,
Ah,
Yeah.
She has the rate. She has the speed.
it doesn't
This-
stay.
it stays
Oh wait, no,
for
it
12
does.
rounds.
Shit. This is
Yup.
12 rounds.
Yep.
They have one level of the thingy has one level of fatigue. You might end up prone and fatigued.
It's a con save though,
It is a con save.
You know
and
what?
you get bonuses
would-
to saves.
I'm
She
actually
would
gonna-
still take the damage, I believe.
I'm actually going to have Lavender run over to Gorthon because he's the one with the potion, because if she drops her rage now, she goes unconscious and starts dying.
2 things. 1, she wouldn't know I have the potions, and 2, I don't believe that's what she as a character would do.
Yeah.
What would Lavender as a character do?
Louderman, the character, would find the nearest thing and try to kill it.
Let's hope you roll low on that 4d6 plus 12.
What's Lavender's movement range? 70.
70 at this point.
She can only just get round the corner. She can't actually quite reach it.
I swear I got an angle that was. Yeah, there you go. 70.
Okay.
Do you want to do the honors? No.
It's a fortitude save, right?
Or does it
is
occur when
it
they
is a
move
fortitude
in?
sex. It is a fortitude save, yes.
She passes.
So that's half damage.
Yeah.
Ow.
So that'd be 14 plus or minus DR.
It's
It's
magical.
electric
Oh, yeah.
damage.
Yeah, she does not have.
Yep, that's. What HP does she go to if she drops her rage?
Give me a
Bad.
moment because she's going to go ahead and kill it. She goes to dead if she drops her rage.
What goes to minus her con?
Let me turn off her rage for a moment and tell you what she goes to. She goes to
Minus 22.
22. She is dead if she drops her rage.
She's still got a few rounds.
To be fair, Lavender as a character would understand that, you know, would get that gut feeling of, if I drop my rage, I'm dead.
Yep.
You've got that adrenaline pumping, and you realize basically if the adrenaline stops pumping, you're gone. But you get an attack.
Does she kill it? Does she get like something plus
Oh, wait,
because the
you
thing
actually-
is prone?
I think it's on to hit, +4.
Oh yeah, that thing goes down like a sack of bricks.
Can I drop the Sirocco before the thing is run through? The 12 rounds run through, or?
Yes.
So does Lavender get an attack? I'm sorry, I'm trying to follow.
Yeah.
Yeah, just killed the last one.
You can drop it. Yep.
Yeah, I would do that because Lavender's in it.
Can I slice it in half?
Yeah. You slice that thing in half.
Yeah,
Fucking-
like in the sky, jumps up like slow motion samurai, like down. Boop. I'm good.
So Lance go. He's just gonna see that everything looks all well and good. So he's just gonna stick his rapier away and start to wander on over to the buildings on the left, or right even.
Okay.
Let's say, Tobods go.
Is there anything still left?
There
No.
might be something still in the
We
hangar.
don't know what's in the hangars.
Can
Yeah.
I go and peek in through the door of the hangar?
Arguably, yes, but there's a pretend stone wall in the way.
He's invisible.
Yeah. Yeah.
I was gonna say that.
And the door is partially opened, you said.
There's a big ass big air quotes stone wall in front of all the hangars. But I
I'll say-
imagine. Go.
At this point, the only reason the turn order's still up is depending on how many rounds Lavender has of rage.
She has like 20 something total.
Oh yeah, that's fine. I'll just close the turn order then.
I'll fly up onto the crane so I don't have to continue flying around in loops. I'm just gonna be perched up here.
Can we regroup before we go into the house?
Yeah.
Well, Lavender needs to be healed before he'll into the hangar. We'll have her come running over.
It's fine, I can maintain this for ever.
Were you hurt, Muse?
Not one bit.
Okay.
The ones hurt were myself, Gorthon, and Lavender.
And Sir
I'm in a lot of pain.
Sarul, on the other hand, is very badly injured.
Has anybody got any healing spells before I waste a bunch?
Nope.
Nope.
Not up my alley, I'm sorry. I'm keeping an eye on the wood, by the way, but still maintaining concentration on the stone walls. Stone walls.
Did somebody heal Lavender?
Not yet.
Okay.
Well, that was the wrong button. It's meant to be 2d8, not 2/8.
Is that your healing potion?
Yep.
So can
How
I
do you-
peek in?
Hobbit, how do you approach her?
How what?
How do you approach Lavender with that healing potion if that's who you're...
Lavender would
And
have the gut
outstretched.
feeling that if she drops her rage, she dies.
Yeah,
No, I
but
know.
it's up to Lavender if she takes the potion or not.
I just want to know how he's approaching her. Is he just like walking over and saying here? Is he like how approaching her?
Walking over with potion in hand, saying, "Here, take."
All right. She does still look different. Like I said, everything about her just seems way on edge, but she does take it and drink it.
I've been with Kraug. I know what you people are like.
At least now, when her rage drops, Lavender doesn't die. She only goes unconscious.
How much more does she need to not be unconscious?
13 keeps her conscious when her rage drops. Would be on 1 HP. There you go. Now she can drop her rage
I
safely.
roll exactly the same.
Yep.
Oh, now I have no more thingies. Potions.
Yeah. About she needs 6 damage counted, whatever.
Oh no, I have a potion of Cure Light Wounds. D8.
Lavender is on 10 HP after her rage drops. I miscounted.
And I am on 25 myself.
Yep. I'm on 43, so.
Seriously,
It's only
nobody
game.
has any healing.
Why
No.
you have to be mad?
Joffiel was our healer.
I also don't like healing. I have a very strict aversion to it.
Maybe it's time for Toby to have a career change. You can still stab people while healing them, just with, like, needles.
It's
Toby
possible.
throws a needle used during.
But at this point, with the battle being done and you guys being out of time, basically at this point it's just RP before we call the session.
Well, I want to go and peek in the hangars, because we don't
Yeah,
know
me
what's
too.
going on.
Yes.
And it was my turn before everybody started
I'll
talking.
give you another one.
Appreciate
You peek in the hangar. And
Is
you
it a new
see,
airship?
I mean, it
We're in
can
the
fly.
Is it a burb?
I mean, it's on the map.
Does it look finished?
Oh, no, it looks about half done. You can see
Ah.
that its eyes are most certainly not glowing.
But its eyes are gems, yeah?
Mechanical dragon is.
Its eyes are not gems.
Oh, fuck.
Actually, you roll
I steal the
perception
eyes.
Or appraise.
I
was
steal the
gonna say,
eyes. I steal the eyes. I steal them.
fair.
A good sleight of hand, even though I probably don't need it because I'm not hiding from anybody.
Yeah, you add 2 mechanical
Dragon eyes.
dragon eyes. You might want to get those appraised, but
Hey, bring them to me,
oh.
guess what I can do.
I think I actually have things in that.
We're gonna need to
What?
destroy all that.
Mechanical dragon eye expertise.
Hey, look.
shame you weren't looking at them.
Yep. Yeah, I mean, the main thing we need to do is just gather up the wood, figure out what of it is heartwood, and then GTFO.
We do need to destroy those things if we can. Didn't we
That
agree
was
to...
not our. That was
No,
not
it was.
the deal.
Destroy equipment, not the camp.
destroy as much as we can.
We have destroyed as much as we can.
We need to destroy equipment. So cranes and that stuff needs to go.
I mean,
Covert
we
interdiction.
can burn some of it as long as we've put the hardwood safe.
Yeah. We need
Covert
to secure the wood.
interdiction.
I mean, we've.
Can we check quickly the other hangars that none of those things are finished?
I am pretty sure that I explicitly said we could not destroy
We
equipment and hangars.
We specifically said we would not be destroying the camp because it was too out above our pay grade. We would kill all in our sight and we would destroy all mechanical equipment that we were aware of.
That was the agreement.
Damn it, Toby.
They
Whoa,
all
I
seem
done
to
wrong.
be in various
Why damn it,
states of.
Toby?
Because now he's made us aware of them.
They all seem to be in various states of completion. However, none of them seem active.
Hang on, no. Can we combine them into and get
No.
one?
No.
Why not?
We have to destroy
Because
them.
we said we would destroy them.
Yeah, but we also said lots of other things.
We are
Yeah,
bound to
we're
destroy them.
not-
Now you've made us aware of them.
We're not
Well,
backing
I didn't
up
say anything
of
out
a
loud.
deal with the Fae.
I didn't say anything
Well,
out loud.
we would have ended up looking into them too.
I can't help you destroy them. I have one spell slot left. It's not that is disintegrate, and that only destroys like, 10 inches.
Things come in useful. I had like 6 incendiary arrows. Fire it at the dragon.
Do they
So
just
I have
Start
20
fire?
incendiary arrows.
do they
know-
just do they explode or just start a fire?
They burn a little bit,
Uh,
as well as my damage from the arrow.
Is it enough to start fire is the question.
not enough to start metal on fire. And these places seem to be made out of some hard-fired brick.
Minton, is the crane made out of wood?
Yes.
Any objections to the two mages fireballing the fuck out of this thing?
Once
Try
we've
and get-
put the wood out. Can we
Sarah.
Okay.
can we
I will.
bring these stuffs, or have Lavender with her amazing strength bring these stuffs next to the crane and we put the crane on fire?
Have the crane aimed this direction as well first.
What's on the end of the crane? Can the crane be used as like a not bulldozer, but just a thing to knock the whole down? If we attach a
it's-
weight to it.
It seems to have a giant rope and tackle, but you could probably, if you attached a weight to it
Sorry,
somehow.
it's got a giant tackle. Did you say?
Fuck off. Block and tackle, whatever the fucking,
Do you mind if we start with examining the wood and finding
It's one of those days, isn't it?
hate you
out
all.
what is heartwood?
Oh, yes. Give me an appraise check on the wood if that's okay.
Hey, Biscaria! Wanna have a look
Check
at
out
this
this
wood?
word.
I am deliberately ignoring the hangers, by the way.
Hey, Biscaria, do you want to have a look at my woods?
That's a 36.
You're fairly certain these are wooden planks by the crane are heartwood. The cranes might also be made out of heartwood now that you look at it, but you're not entirely sure.
How much wood do I reckon is spread around there, not actually used as anything? Is it enough to fill our quota?
Yeah, you reckon the four piles of planks is enough to fill your quota.
I call Lavender over to help start gathering it up, and without even looking, I'm just going to fireball backwards
Hold on.
towards the crane.
Hold on. If the crane's made out of heartwood, we destroy it, but there was no claim about salvaging the remains.
Mm-hmm.
We can dismantle this
I mean,
and take
I
it with us.
don't think we're gonna
How
get
would we
paid
dismantle
more.
it?
I don't think we're gonna get paid more if we bring more than they were ready to pay for.
You can sell it. Keep it on hand, put it in a safety deposit area until they
Where
need
is
more.
the contract at Doc X?
And we can
I mean, how much can we transport anyway?
Yeah, that's the main part. That's our main limitation
Uh,
here.
Okay, Lavender's carry capacity is ridiculous.
Yes.
I can carry 1,000 pounds in my bag of holding 3.
Lavender can. Do you want to know Lavender's max load or just her heavy load? There is a difference.
For a bunch of nerds playing D&D, we're talking about our loads pretty often here.
I mean, it's not
to push her
really
into
surprising.
push her into a heavy load, she would need to be carrying 3,600 pounds. Her max capacity is 7,200.
For brevity's sake here, can we basically just, like, for all the planks, cut them down, snap them down, break them down, they're going to be burnt anyway, it doesn't matter the condition they're in, providing they work. Shove them in all the bags of holding that we've got, and anything else we try and just wrap up. If if we can still carry more, we can start dismantling. Is this one made out of hardwood? The one that I'm perched upon?
That one, yeah.
We can start dismantling this one down. It's small. We just hack away at it.
Okay, I am fireballing that big crane. I'm not dealing with dismantling that. I don't want to stick here any longer than we have to.
Can we have it set so it's going, when it burns and falls, it crashes into the warehouses?
Can Lavender rotate it?
With her strength.
What? Try and rotate that one.
The
Can I have a
big crane.
strength check from Lavender?
Yes. Yes, you can. Just straight strength.
Yeah.
No, you can't.
No. She starts to push it, but it really moves like a couple of inches.
Try and rage.
She just gives her a look.
Shrug.
Not my idea.
Does Lavender want to try again? Or no?
Yeah, she'll try again.
With raging or without?
Yeah, she'll rage. Wait, who's asking her? Muse or
I've always suggested the idea of that we change its direction so it falls onto the warehouses.
I've asked you to try with your strength.
Alright. Yeah, she'll do it. What do I roll for that?
A strength check. Okay.
23, Minton?
23. You managed to turn it a bit more. Managed to turn it a tiny little bit, but it...
Is that with rage?
Yep. Can keep trying. Or people might want to help him.
Doesn't even turn that much. Oh god! I can't even turn it that much. Hang on, wait. That... No. Does that?
Press Alt while you try to rotate it.
Yeah, I should turn it like that.
I mean, she'll keep going unless you have her start taking exhaustion.
Just give me like another 5 rolls. Let's just see,
Alright, let me do them. Hold
on. Okay, 25. There we go. You managed to eventually turn it to the over that one.
I fireball it.
Woof. it goes up in a fairly large fireball.
I'm hoping that Surab's right and it will collapse on top of those and destroy the dragons. I can't help with the final one. I need to save that final spell slot.
To help. Can I drop a fireball into that hangar? Will that help?
Potentially, yeah.
Okay, I'll do that. Do you need me to roll it, or are we good?
Nah, just which angle was it?
The final one, because it's further away from the crane.
You managed to lob a fireball into the back of it. It doesn't look like it's done much. There's a few bits of wood around that are now on fire, but
So, DM.
Yep.
The contract, I've just triple checked the wording, says any partial delivery will result in an equal percentage of the payment. So if we make a 200% delivery, does that mean 200% of the payment?
No, because it's not partial.
It's not percentage.
It is
Partial
not
means
a
only a part
partial
of.
delivery. It is.
Hey, I was hoping there would be a loophole in the wording, so we literally want to take exactly a contract, no more, no less. This is Arcadia we're talking about.
Yeah, effectively you can gather any extra you take would be
Not compensated.
you'd have to sell yourself.
Well, we could use them for fuel to put into the hangars, and then fuel the fire and make sure these things burn.
Mm-hmm.
So, are the 4 sets of planks that are around the crane enough to fill our quota?
Yes.
Okay. So, yeah, we're going to need to be cutting it up, and then with Lavender's ant hall and our base of holding, just fill them up.
I'm going to move out of the way.
With what we destroyed and salvage of this crane here, chuck them in to these hangars, give the fires a bit more fuel as much as we can, and then I guess shut the doors and hope that and burn them out.
We've done what we reasonably can to destroy them. I mean, unless you want me to impart mind into the mechanical dragon.
Nope.
I also say there's some smelters north that we also need to take care of.
I do not know
I
if I
fucking hate this deal you've made, Sarab.
I do not know if I have anything in my
And-
arsenal that can take care of those things.
I will give you guys a week to come up with how you deal with it. Because unfortunately, I do have a 9 a.m. lecture tomorrow.
Yeah, I'm in work at 8 o'clock tomorrow morning, so I need to be up at
Yeah.
6.
I'm waking up at the same time.
And Tim,
Yes.
next Monday I will be late. I have a doctor's appointment again.
Alright, yeah, that should be fine. The first part of the session will probably be these guys trying to figure out how to, repair, or not repair, the opposite of repair.
Yeah, repair.
Also repair the dagger.
Yeah.
But that's gonna take me like 10 minutes with mending.
Right. As
Which
always,
is a
I thank
cantrip, so
I thank you all for turning up.
And yeah, see you next week.
And I will see you all next week.
yep.
I'm now
Okay.
going to go to bed before I have a neural networks lecture at 9 a.m. in the morning.
Have fun. Bye, everybody. Love
Bye.
you all.
Bye.
Ciao.
Have a good one, lads. And I will see you on the morrow. Not on the morrow, on the Monday.
Yep.
Just.
Bye.
Cheers.
Cheers.
I have a few options, but none of them will work particularly well.
Just find out if the fake Iron Court Fae explode, if they're heated up too much and throw them in. Lock the doors and hope that the entire thing detonates from the inside. Anyway, ciao!
Ciao.
I can try and Dragon's Breath, that's about it. Unless we want to stand there all day while I acid splash. Those are my only options. It is not reasonable to ask me to disintegrate them.
I mean, we are gonna be plane shifted back home by Ellen.
I need to save that final spell slot.
Okay. Any reason for that?
I always need to have a disintegrate on hand just in case. It is my one.
Case of breaking our contract, we could
Yeah.
take a long rest and you get your spell slots back.
Yeah, but then I'd have to ant haul Lavender again. Plus, disintegrate only destroys, I think it's 10 foot. Yeah, 10-foot cube of non-living matter. Because that would actually take out a reasonable chunk of it. But still, it is not reasonable to ask me to use that final spell slot. I need to save it, because it is my one and only single target defense. If I get attacked by somebody, I have no options to defend myself without disintegrate.
No, I'm gonna cut the recording.